An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Al now to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the two units here so far.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Give left side for Pierce. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Howell out of the shotgun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Then sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
14 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second down, Howell now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. He's got Branson, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And Howell will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Red, yellow. Card red. Set.
Here's Young. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Snap, ready. Ready.
Now here's Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And so many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they've got to face a big third down.
Let's go now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Powell. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Blue strike. Blue, go. Eagle blue. Set up.
Throwing, Young. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, ready. You, yellow. Red, green. Yellow, blue. Ready?
1st and 10, Young. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Young. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Okay.
One
right.
play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Opposite, green. Ready, ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 63 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Howell. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown, his 2nd sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Howell from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Howell. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Pierce. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
4th down. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And Young's throw there incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Ready.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw, Young. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Come on, set.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Young. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Down. Ready.
Young. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Al down to throw it.
Going underneath for Lewis.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On the jump.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Handoff right side to Pierce.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now he'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to Lewis.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 2nd down. Young. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Young. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
tripping, this is easy.